And welcome to the Grandstanders Live. On my right, the Professor, Scott Stevens, Russ Stevens. Scott Stevens played for the Washington Capitals.
Yeah, that's right.
On my extreme right, Uncle Joe McLaughlin. And he's the barber to the stars. Hollywood. McGilfrey. Okay, boys, let's go to predictions right away. No. I predict that one Bill Belichick will be fired by our New England Patriots. No. And replaced by Mr. Xander Bogaerts. What say you?
Oh, that's genius.
Well, I can't
Best
agree
opening
with
of
you
all
more,
time.
Hollywood.
I think Pete's now. Pete's doing the opening.
Scott Stevens going to join us next week.
Wow, I don't even know how we start from there.
I think you end the show like George Costanza and Seinfeld.
Right, exactly.
Get up and leave.
Thank you, Scott McGilvery. Well, welcome, guys, to another episode of the Grandstanders Live. We start with the Patriots. We go back a few days now. There was a lot of angst, right, boys, about this game. We thought if the Patriots lose 3 in a row, then, I mean, was the season ostensibly over in some levels, right? We figured we'd have to play the division round, but that didn't happen. The Patriots played really well.
Yeah, remember when I think Green Bay had a bad start last year, and he got up. Rodgers got up and said, "Relax, RELAX," and then that was the big relax game. Like, okay, they're back on track.
In the Super Bowl,
they won the game. They won the game this Sunday. They should have won. Everything came up Patriots on Sunday with Cincinnati and Denver losing. We're right back on track. It's like those losses never happened at this point.
Yeah, but so how do we even explain the Eagles? How do you go from the Eagles? Was that just a falling asleep game? We kind of fell asleep at the wheel, and
it seems like they were much better prepared last week for the Texans. They were ready. They knew what they were going to do. It just seemed like a coaching perfect game. You know,
the Texans didn't look very impressive, though. I got to say that's the worst looking offensive line I've seen in many years.
Yeah, all of a sudden Hicks is a beast out there, and these guys are playing.
Sheard, Ninkovich, they were all killing that right tackle. That right tackle didn't know where he was.
Yeah. And J.J. Watt is a phoney. Can we start that right now? He is such a phony.
I agree with Scott.
Right?
Posing at every turn.
But he's a talented phony.
No, but he's just a guy who eats up the Titans. Remember, just weak teams. Remember, they play the Colts. That they have a weak division. But even if you notice,
how come Chandler Jones couldn't even eat up them?
But
Chandler Jones didn't even seem like he was playing.
Right, but the second set of down, Amendola makes a catch, and then he's talking to some guy, and Watt's like this.
Yeah,
he's supposed to be what is he even part of that for? Yeah. Why is he so distracted?
Brady after the whistle.
Yeah, right.
Oh, yeah.
And that hurt. We
ran against him. We ran right at him.
Right at him. Yeah.
He had no sacks as usual. He's had a half a sack against the Patriots, and they played him a number of times.
Well, you know, I think the broken hand has something to do with the hand-to-hand combat's kind of tough when you're only playing with one hand.
The other thing
I think it does have.
That's the hand he puts in the dirt too. You want to explode out of.
But this is another testament to Belichick saying, "I'm not going to let J.J. Watt disrupt this game.
Yeah.
I'm going to put 2 guys on him at every turn,
and
sometimes
he
3."
Him a couple times.
Yeah, but he's
took him out of the game.
2 on J.J. Watt. Where's Clowney? Where's Vince?
Clowney had a good game.
Oh, Vince
wasn't even there, and he looks like
he's
he may have put on a couple.
Yeah, because there's some people in all of our lives. There's some heavy people in our lives, right? That you think, they're so heavy they could never get heavier. He's 50 pounds heavier than he was with the Patriots.
I couldn't believe how big he was.
But usually, he'll take 2 guys, and that frees up another guy, and wasn't the case.
Well, Clowney had a good game.
He had a couple of big plays, but by and large,
I thought they abused Clowney in different ways by tricking him, fooling him, and just pushing him aside. You know,
he's going to be good.
Sucking him into that bull rush and then running right
he's going to be really.
Those are Nomar home runs. Okay, remember Nomar would hit a 3-run home. Yeah, those sacks were at the end of the game.
I get that, but he's the key. He's going to be good. He stays healthy. He's going to be a really good player.
Well, I hope Professor, he was the #1 pick in the draft. They probably spent $50 million on him. He likes some production.
No,
I mean,
but he's supposed to be one of those
you got to give
special
some
guys.
credit to Marcus Cannon. You know, injured or not, he did do a pretty good job getting help, doubles and triples. But Marcus Cannon held his own in that game.
Look, they didn't even miss Klein.
Right? No. Yeah, well, you know, they're interchangeable.
Volmer looked terrible, though. He got
yeah, well, Volmer's Volmer. Yeah, he got turned around that one time.
That one he was spinning like a top.
He had a rough series.
Watt got the tackle for a loss on that.
Yeah, he decided just not to touch anyone that play.
Does Gronkowski make that much of a difference for everyone?
Yeah.
Well, Edelman will make the same kind of difference.
That gives everybody a little bit of a...
Because you have to double team them, and if you don't, you know they're going to go to him. And can we just continue on the whole theme that you can do whatever you want to Gronk, and they will never call an interference penalty on him?
Yeah.
If you notice on that long pass, the
He's
defender,
the LeBron of the NFL.
The defender didn't fall down. He was tackling Gronk, right? And that's how he finished the play.
I think the thing with Gronk is that it calms Brady's mind down, right? You can see Brady was haywire the week before, just haywire. He didn't have Gronk. He didn't have, and I think what it is just his influence on Brady, where he knows where he's going to be. He knows he's got an outlet. He doesn't do stupid things when Gronk's on the field. He does stupid things when Gronk's not on the field. The interception down at the goal line.
Throwing off his back.
Brady's game is built on precision. He needs to know where. He knows exactly where Edelman's going to be and where he's going to be up and down, not just and where Gronk's going to be. That's a nice feeling for him when he goes back there. He can check down really quick and know that those guys.
And instantly, as soon as he glances that way, know where he's going.
That's right.
Hey, one of the best free agent signings of the year may have been Sheard. That guy is a monster.
Terrific.
Forced 2 fumbles in the fourth quarter. You know, we didn't think about, did we miss him when he wasn't on the, you know, was he hurt? Yes, we missed him.
Yeah, we just didn't know that we missed him because he'd only played 3 or 4 games.
But he's going to be a key guy in the playoffs.
And he gives Ninkovich a rest, too, because Ninkovich can't play 98% of the stops.
I think absolutely yes, and taking it one step back, that whole front 7, and with the depth they have and the athletes they have, is got to be among the 2 or 3 best in the game.
Absolutely.
They just keep running guys, and the kid Akeem, Hicks, they got for the Who Man.
Yeah, and that kid Johnson they just brought in, the DB.
Oh yeah, this guy was on a couch until Wednesday. He plays great, but apparently he has a dance, and it was all set. Every time he made a tackle, he.
I know, and they weren't even that good to play.
But
look, he did step in, and he did step up.
Well, we need to.
And he didn't. Yeah, and he didn't get taken advantage of.
He didn't hurt you.
I hate watching Patriots games now because it's not always about the score. It's about who gets injured, right? And again this week, McCourty, easily. And Blunt. Yeah, easily. Yeah, I never thought about that.
That seems to be the style teams think beats the Patriots, the very physical style, which leads to this war of attrition that they're going through right now.
Are we sad that Blunt is gone? Because I'm sad because, you know, you can only have so much depth.
Yeah.
I mean,
how many more can you pull out of the toolbox? You know?
Guy had 6 touchdowns and 750 yards. I mean, he's a key player on the team.
Well, and he was built for this time of year, right? The end of the year,
this is where he'd be good.
He plays well at the end of these years, and
you're going to have snow games.
And now you can say, all right, we'll put Bolden in, and even Belichick mentioned this yesterday. All right, you put Bolden in, but now you're taking him out of special teams.
Yep.
Our special teams hasn't covered itself in glory the last 3 weeks.
No.
Right? There's muff punts and block punts and returns and stuff like that.
And you may as well tell the other team that it's a running play when you put Bolden in.
But Bolden sucks as a running back. He's terrible.
Right. He can't catch anything.
He's a terrible running back. He's not.
But he's a worse pass catcher.
He would not be in the NFL on his running back skills.
Yeah, but those couple games, the last 3 games, there were no holes there.
I know, but I mean,
he's got to at least get to some.
He needs a crack at something.
He's an 8 to 10 rush guy.
I'm going to push back on you. I think he actually is going to go out and have a pretty decent game on Sunday this week.
Well, he's not a big guy, so he's not durable.
Do you know that he's 220?
Yeah, but he's small. He's got to be on. He's 6 feet.
That's got kind of small.
He's but 220. I mean, he's not a 190-pound guy.
Big,
right? So
okay, so our first playoff game is January 17th. It's at Gillette Stadium. We're pretty familiar with what the weather's going to look like, and it's going to be snowy. We're going to run Brandon Bolden 35 times. You're going to run
Monte Ball or Steven Jackson
Ball.
Oh, I mean, what do you want to do? What's the point? You think Jonas Gray's any better than those guys?
Oh, Joe, I know.
Seriously,
no.
I mean, this is a joke. This is a joke. You look at the starting running backs in the NFL this weekend, and it's a joke because they've all been injured. Tim Hightower hasn't played in 3 years. He's starting for New Orleans. Bryce Brown. You're talking scrubs.
So we're just he's going to be heaving that ball up.
So does Ray Rice have an antitrust suit over this?
Yeah. Well, it just goes to show the NFL is so fast now. They're so big and fast now. The injury, they
eat up running backs like
you would have to be insane to draft a running back other than a Todd Gurley type in the first 2 rounds of a draft. Insane at this point.
Okay, all right. Let's get the morals away for a second. Let's check the morals and values and ethics away for 1 second. Can we sign Ray Rice?
He stunk before he was having a horrible year before he was done. His career was on the downward trajectory.
But he should be allowed to work again, right?
No, I don't want any part of him. Nope.
You don't think Ray Rice is better than Monte Ball?
Probably, but Monte Ball doesn't have that baggage.
Yeah.
All right, so it's the baggage is the reason.
Well,
that's a good part of it. And Bob Kraft is on record on the Today Show. He said,
"Do you really want that distraction? Honest to God, do you want that distraction going into the playoffs? That would be insane."
Wait, we're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back.
Tune in Thursday and Friday nights at 10 p.m. to watch Matinee of Madness. Watch all the best movies of yesteryear brought to you by your intrepid hosts. Enjoy segments between the movie that are sure to chill your blood and tickle your funny bone. That's Thursday and Friday nights at 10 p.m. Matinee of Madness here on Big TV.
Visit aarp.org/caregiving for information on how to provide even better care for the person who wants to care of you.
Pretty much a good day for me would be people leaving their hands off of me. I'm always called names. Everywhere that I go, there's always someone calling me names, calling me gay. I've been choked, thrown up against a wall, punched. Nobody's ever tried to help me.
Introducing a new day of the week, someday. Now, everything you were going to do someday is on the calendar. Want to retire someday? You'll really want this. A My Social Security account at socialsecurity.gov. You can estimate your future benefits and manage current benefits online. Millions of people have a My Social Security account. Get yours today, because someday is here at socialsecurity.gov.
So I mentioned Ray Rice, and then that was it.
Yeah, they took it. Roger Goodell got on the phone. Right. Take it down, take it down.
The long arm of the NFL.
All right, so we won't mention Ray Rice anymore, okay? Because obviously that was a sensitive subject, and they took us off the air. Apparently, if you say Ray Rice, that's worse than the 7 bad words.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah, right. Yeah, George Carlin wishes he were live right now. You'd say Ray Rice. All right, So I have to talk about, I know we talk about the refs a lot, but that was pretty much as embarrassing as it got in that third quarter when within like a 6-minute period of time, they had 3 calls reversed.
After further review, the call on the field has been changed. They said that a dozen times the other night.
Yeah, that was embarrassing, right? I mean, and then at one point, there was a fumble from the Texans later on in that third quarter, and none of the refs would make a call.
Petrified. They were like, wait until New York calls us.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. They were waiting for New York to rule on it.
Yeah, they all blew the whistle. Like,
which I think is what's going to happen, because now they're saying that's what's going to happen in the playoffs. They're going to have a bug in their ear. Yeah, but like I've always said the Major League umpires do in the World Series and the playoffs.
I know you're right.
And they swear, oh, no, it's not true. But
yeah, you hear that's what they're going to do.
What happened? These same guys were reffing games the last 5 years. I don't remember it like this.
They're so freaked out by this whole review process at this point in time that they don't know how to make a
well, they should
anymore.
Be full-time officials. They should be practicing during the week. Here they are. They're a lawyer, say, or an insurance salesman. Yeah. All week long, they jump on a plane, get there, and they immediately got to stop making calls in a football game. They haven't even looked at a football game.
I think it's that, but I honestly, the other thing is, I honestly, just imagine like trapeze artists in a circus, right? If you've been doing it without a net for a long time, with no net, you're going to be very precise in what you're. Now all of a sudden you do it with a net, you're going to be like, I make it, I miss it.
Yeah, right, absolutely.
Right? I think there's over all these years, these guys have been diminished as decision makers.
Yeah. And a lot of these guys are old referees, and the game's faster.
Yeah.
And they're just not getting in position, right? And they got to get rid of that Jeff Triplett. He's the worst referee.
Disaster.
And for years, historically, they've called the most penalties on his watch. And I thought they were going to get rid of him, and that was
they just move him around.
That's because he's chasing the play all the time.
Right.
There's so much more now. Is the knee down? Did the ball break the plane? You didn't have that for years. It was a judgment call, and that was the end of it.
Yeah,
a lot of times, all those calls look good in real time. And in the old days, they would have gone without question.
Yeah.
But now you got a guy upstairs watching it in slow-mo and say, throw the beanbag, throw the beanbag.
Here's the thing. 50% of these calls you can take out of their hands by putting cameras or sensors on the lines of scrimmage, on the hash marks, on the sidelines. Just take all those calls out of their hands.
But they really have to define the whole, is it a catch or not? That's become ridiculous.
That sounds like that's going to change in the offseason.
It takes the fun out
of the
game.
And I bet you they make it even worse.
No, my guess is they'll radically simplify it.
A catch is a catch.
Catch is a catch.
Catch is a catch.
Like, you know when you see it.
It's a catch.
You know it when you see it. It's like pornography.
Right. Yeah. Exactly. Right.
The Des Bryant catch was a catch. Simple as that.
Yeah. Right. You catch the ball. You go down.
How the calls used to be made.
What's his name? Megatron, when he caught the ball,
it's a catch.
It's a catch.
If a reasonable person would say it's a catch, it's a catch.
Yeah.
Keep it simple, Scott Kerman.
Right. Keep it simple, stupid. So, I don't have my hat this week, but it's right.
Well,
I don't know if we get
6 hats here.
No, but it doesn't matter because every score is 38 to 13.
Predictions in this.
I'm going to put my Santa Claus hat on. I just want you to know, courtesy of one Adrian Kerman, I want to thank her, and this is a 50s vintage Santa Claus hat.
Yes.
So there you go. All right, from the 50s.
Asbestos lined.
And it's hot as hell.
Right.
So I'm going to put it. I've already lost 10 pounds on this show. I set predictions, and apparently I'm right every week, as you guys know. So again this week, I'm predicting the Patriots will be 38 and the Titans 13. So you like that? All right, Hollywood Pete.
I say 38-9. I don't see any touchdowns for the Titans.
Okay.
I do see Josh McDaniels having an interview, though.
Yeah, right.
Imagine him with Mariota.
Yeah, right. Well, he's going to be the next coach of the Patriots, so I don't have to imagine that.
I thought Jason Veritek.
When Santa takes over from
I thought that was Jason Veritek.
Oh, Jason Veritek can make a good head coach of the Patriots too. Yeah, if he doesn't get this position.
I think this is more like a 24 to 30 point team nowadays. Like they haven't scored. I think they may only have scored 30 points once in the last 4 or 5 games. This is not the same offense. Yeah, I think it's a 27-14, 27-17 game.
Oh, so you have the Titans scoring a little bit.
Yeah,
Well, I think this will be a boat race. I think the Patriots will walk away with this.
Yeah.
And I'm close to the 38-13, and Josh McDaniels will never, ever coach for Tennessee.
Why?
Belichick would not allow it. He has a vendetta with that team,
Tennessee?
and he would say no. What was the score last time? 59-0, and there was a reason.
And
there was a reason for it.
Yeah.
What is it?
And remember, he hired the guy.
He's not saying he knows. It's about betting or something like that.
No, it's not.
Don't get him going.
He has an
Whatever
axe to
Joe
grind
said.
with the owner. Not
Brady
the,
did
But
throw.
Bud Adams is dead. Is he still alive?
Brady
Yeah,
threw a pick
he
at
has
the
an
end of
axe to
that.
grind. Remember Richardson?
Get him going.
Every
And
time Brady
when
throws
he
a pick,
fired
I think of
Richardson,
Joe.
Belichick put him on the payroll of the Patriots for 2 years and deliberately ran up that score just for him.
It's our historian.
We're
our
done
NFL
running up.
historian.
We're done with the whole. We're going to
Yeah,
run up
the
scores.
FU
By
tour
right.
is
Yeah,
over.
that,
The
yeah,
FU
that's.
tour
But
is
it is a
over.
boat race, anyways. They're a lousy team. They stink.
But Joe,
they're just like Houston. They're just like Indy. Every team in that division stinks.
I am so scarred from the Eagles game. I can never. I don't know. It's going to take a while for me to.
All the
feel comfortable.
NFC East teams gave them a game. Even Washington gave them a game. The Giants gave them a game. But no one in the AFC South even gave them a hint of a game.
Right.
That whole division stinks.
All right, I hope you're right. All right, so all right, we're going to go to the Red Sox. Now, Dombrowski said that the Red Sox are done. Making moves for the offseason. And I would tell you, boys, seeing that we were a last place team last year, I think we should just get started right now. People are falling in love with the starting lineup. I'm not that in love with our starting lineup.
Well, there's what he says, and
what it
there's what he says, and there's what he does. Like he can't go around and say, "Hey, Hanley Ramirez is on the block," because whatever value he has, he's going to go down even more. So they've got to pretend, "Oh, Hanley's our first baseman. Pablo's losing weight. We love our outfield." Right? He's got to.
All right, who's our first baseman?
Hanley Ramirez.
Oh my God, who's our second baseman?
Dustin.
Oh Lord, give me. Oh, I know who's
Who's
the
our shortstop?
Oh, you don't have to. Sanders our shortstop. Pablo.
I hear
Right?
Sanders
Who's
on
our
the
third
market.
baseman?
That's
Pablo.
it.
That's not a very good
nobody's
infield.
happy. Right? Are we happy with that infield?
We're not
the
happy
pitchers
with our
be happy
first.
with that?
We're not happy with our first and third baseman.
And who's our catcher?
Oh, we're pretty
Vasquez.
happy. I mean, we're happy with our
Vasquez.
catchers.
He may have
Vasquez and
just.
Swihart. Swihart 278 last year. We're good.
Yeah, he's
We're
the
good
guy.
at catcher.
He's
Catcher's
the
not
guy.
a problem.
But
And Hannigan back him
I
up.
wouldn't just say.
Our problems are first base and third base.
First of all, I wouldn't just say catcher. Catcher could be a problem. Swihart.
Catcher's a problem for everybody in the Major League Baseball.
I know, but
Except the Red Sox.
Okay, all right. Who's our left fielder?
Well,
Ru-
I mean, Rusney
Castillo.
Castillo.
You sold on him? No.
I'm fine
Is he
with
a
that.
world? Right? You sold on him?
No, I've been saying. For,
Oh my God, it hurts. Well,
I've
you
been saying
okay,
for
Rusnik?
weeks that
Something hurts.
We need much more power at those corner positions than we have right now.
Rusnik Castillo is an accent waiting, going where it's
No, well, that's why they signed the kid.
Okay, so no, all right, so look, no, I'm just hearing. All right, center field, Mookie Betts. Okay, great. Who's our right fielder?
Bradley's
Bradley's center field.
Mookie Betts isn't right field.
Okay, right. No, you're right. Who are you sold on Bradley completely?
No.
No, none of us are.
So I'm talking about a lineup that could use some help.
Yes.
I
No
mean,
one's
right?
arguing. Why?
you're going the whole
preaching to the
Yeah, I love Red Sox. I love the hot stove league.
No,
I
no,
like
no,
more
no.
and more news.
Who let the Grinch in here? I thought
Yeah.
last week we
But
were
you weren't
like,
listening. You weren't
just
listening when I
gave
just
him an
said.
A+.
I said Dombrowski
His hat
said.
is
Green
one
hat or
size
something
too
like,
small.
geez, yeah.
Dombrowski said he was done. What?
It doesn't matter
Yeah,
what he
but
says.
those guys say
It doesn't
things
matter
all
what
the
he
time.
says.
No, I want him to be traded.
They lie like they breathe.
I want to be traded.
What do you care what
Dombrowski.
Dombrowski says?
I want trades everywhere.
Don't you care what he does?
Yeah, but I want trades. I
You
don't
wanted
know.
to get John
He
Lackey?
just signed a.
What's that? No.
He's been the most active GM in the offseason. The most active in Major League Baseball. Right?
Yeah, no, kinda. I want deals.
No kind
Yeah, we
No,
all
I'm
like
not
lots
happy
of
with
hot
this.
stove news.
No, because I know
But
you
you-
guys. This thing was.
You
killing
can't
me.
make moves to make
It was
moves.
killing me.
Yeah, you can't make moves to make moves.
What's that?
You can't make moves to make moves.
Just to make
Mr.
moves to
Grinch.
keep you happy.
No,
Well, he
no.
has a season
I'm just
ticket
saying that
holder.
everybody.
And in large season.
Yeah,
ticket
everyone
holders.
just.
What
said-
should they? What's the first thing you do? Give me the. What's the first? You're now Dave
Grandstanders.
Dombrowski.
What's that?
What's the first thing you do?
I go spend some more money.
On who?
Absolutely. I don't
Yeah,
want to
it's not
give
his
Chris
money.
Davis for first base.
Okay, that's
Absolutely.
good. So
What do
Why
you
not?
do with Hanley in the meantime?
I am getting rid of Hanley. I mean, seriously, can we?
So you would sign Chris Davis for $180 million.
Well, not 180. Who's selling?
That's what his going rate is. He turned
No.
down $180 million.
Did he?
He did not.
Well, he turned down 150.
From the Orioles?
Yeah, $150 million he turned down from the Orioles. You're signing Chris Davis for 150.
Sure, why not?
Okay, great.
Why not?
No,
Seriously.
I mean that's fine. So you're gonna have to
As long as
subtract.
season tickets don't go up.
Right.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to subtract. What's the second thing
No,
you
it
do?
didn't go up.
So what's the
Can
second?
you imagine
Not
if they
his,
did go
yeah.
up? Can you imagine if they went up?
What's the second thing you do, Dave? Dave, what's the second thing? You
What's
do?
that?
Dave.
Well, I'm getting rid of Hanley, and then I'm getting rid of Pablo.
And how are you going to do that?
Who's gonna play third?
Okay, I have to tell you guys, seriously, Will Middlebrooks is
bringing
available.
back- He's got Mr. Jenny Dell is coming back.
I would love Mr. Johnny Doe. They should have
He
signed him
with
to a
the
minor
Brewers.
league.
He signed with the Brewers.
No, but they should have signed him to a minor league deal.
Yeah, just
He's
to
way
get Jenny
too
back.
soft. Yeah.
No, I know he is, but I don't know.
So honestly, who's our starting third baseman next year?
We got to go get somebody. Yeah.
No. But what's our prediction? I know you want to trade him, but what? As we sit here now,
I still say Sandoval will be
I think
there.
Sandoval.
Also, I'd like to sign Alex Gordon too.
And he won't have lost any weight.
Okay.
Right?
Well, it depends. If you trade somebody, you could sign Alex Gordon.
And then trade Bradley. And that's to get your third
I've
baseman.
said all along, if you
I
could
would
get
trade Bradley. His
Yeah.
value is the highest it's ever
It's
been.
If you
highest it'll
traded
ever
Bradley and Buchholz, I bet you get a good third baseman. Oh, I got one. Bradley and Buchholz to Cincinnati for Frazier.
Except he just got
He just
traded
got
to the
traded.
Chicago White Sox for the same deal.
Oh, he did?
I know, we missed out on that. Yeah, for like the same deal.
Wow.
No,
With
when
the Dodgers,
when
yeah.
the White Sox traded
Three-way
for him,
treat.
I was like,
Oh, is
why
that
didn't we
right?
get Todd Frazier? I was the first thought that went through my head. It's like, why don't we have Todd Frazier?
Professor, you're the breaking news desk in the Grand
Well, it was actually two and a
2
half,
days
3
ago.
days ago.
Yeah.
Oh, was
It's
it
okay.
really?
Yeah.
That's
Wow.
breaking. It's just breaking slowly.
With the holiday season.
There's this
and
thing
everything.
called the internet.
See what happens when you stop getting the newspaper?
I
No,
know,
the,
right?
Grinch, the Grinch apparently doesn't use the internet.
No, I get the newspaper at the gym. Because they have it at the table, and I act like I read it, and I put it in my bag.
Act like you're going to the gym.
He's 70 years old going on 50.
Yeah, right.
70 going on 50.
The free teas at the bank.
Right.
I got a whole routine here. So
routine.
if you guys need extra sugars, I got them in my bag.
You have a better, you have a bigger deal though. You have a
Yes, I do have a deal.
all lined up for Dave Dombrowski.
Yeah, so we had Alice Cook on last week, and that was a great show. Also, I should mention before they turn us off, this is our last show of the year, and then starting January 6th, which is a Wednesday, we're going to be on Wednesday nights from now on, Wednesdays at 6:30, so no longer...
Wacky Wednesday.
Yeah, Wacky
Everyone
Wednesday.
wake up out there.
Set your dial.
Wacky
Yeah, so remember
Wednesday.
that. And of course, thank you for your viewership all year. Here's the, all right, the trade rumor was that Jose Fernandez of the Marlins would come to the Red Sox for Mookie Betts, right? Erod, Vasquez, and Moncada. Okay? Would you do that deal?
No.
You got to take one of the two out.
Yeah.
Vasquez, Erod or Betts, and then I think you consider doing that deal.
But you're going to have to put Betts in that deal, right? So there's no
Sure,
question.
so then if Erod
I have
comes
a
out,
problem losing Vasquez.
I do too.
Yeah.
I don't like the.
I would trade Betts, Vasquez, and Moncada for Jose Fernandez.
But I realize you're
can't
gonna
trade
have
Betts.
to give up one of those catches. You got two nice catches, two nice young
Yeah,
catches.
but he's not complaining about the catcher. He's complaining about Betts. And there's no bigger Mookie Betts fan on this panel than me. For Jose Fernandez, you drive Mookie to the airport.
Oh, absolutely. Mookie's a nice player. He's going to be a 20.
He's a much better than a nice player. He's a very,
potential
very good
superstar.
He's a
player.
player that you need to spend to get.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
All right, so is he McCutcheon ceiling?
And Mookie
Or-
has
I think he's one level below McCutcheon
quite a few
as
years
ceiling.
of control with
One
short
level
money.
below, but he's a 23-year-old player, to Joe's point, who's going to be a highly productive player who's already proven himself in Major League Baseball. I would still deal him for Jose Fernandez. I'm with you.
Yeah, can we get off the whole Vasquez thing? I mean, the guy's really. I mean,
Oh, yeah.
at the very
And
most, he's
Moncada, once they catch up with the PEDs on him.
yeah,
you know
right,
what's gonna
exactly.
happen.
So right.
I'm pretty uncomfortable that you're agreeing with him.
I need to go to. I need to go
You
to.
don't feel
All of a
safe.
sudden I said,
I need to go to a shrink.
No, we've been agreeing lately.
I know,
last
it's a
few
big
weeks.
problem for me.
Yeah,
It's a
right,
big
exactly.
problem for me.
The new year, you'll
Yeah, I'm going to turn on you soon. Yeah,
Yeah, right.
just wait. It's going to get really bad.
because he's realizing that the predictions are right, they're real, and there's
No,
something
I
special.
actually
There's something special with the
actually feel sorry for you on the predictions more than anything
Well,
else.
John Farrell's gonna become
Belichick's
at Christmas.
retired.
Yeah,
Belichick's the coach of the. Like in your world right now, McDaniels would be coaching the Patriots. Varitek could be coaching the Red Sox.
right.
David
Right.
Price will be
And there'd be
gone
lots of
by
candy
the
and
time
ice
he's
cream for
traded.
everyone.
David Price will be already.
And we're living in it.
He's on the block already.
Right. Oh wait, I guess that's our show. I never know, but want to thank of course, thank the boys. I want to thank everyone behind the scenes, Adrian and Todd especially. I want to thank all of you for watching the whole year. Want to wish you a happy holidays. Please join us again next Wednesday night, January 6th.
Wacky
for
Wednesday.
our first show of the new year. My name's Scott Kerman. I'm your host, and not tonight. Pete was.
No.
Coochie. Have a great night and a great holiday.